Yo, quick little drive talk here. Just came to get my mom a present from the mall. But as I was coming over here, I told myself that soon, maybe this year, maybe next year, I'm gonna come and buy my RCSB over here at this Ford right here at Salinas. I promise you, I'm gonna come and buy it. It's gonna be the red one. It's gonna have the 5.0 motor. It's gonna be an RCSB, meaning a regular cab short bed. It's gonna be 4x4. I'm gonna lower it right away with an IHC kit suspension. It's gonna be a little 3.5, maybe 3 inches in the front, 5 inches in the back, with the Whipple Gen 3 Whipple. I'm trying to push 900 horsepower on that shit to the wheels. But I cannot make this shit happen if I don't fucking work for it, right? If I don't get a payout from the market, right? If I don't get profits, if I don't fucking put in the work, if I don't start catching a lot of pips. Right now I'm in a fucking trade. I'm in UJ. I'm up 300 and something pips. Bruh, it's fucking insane. I don't know if this is a drive talk. I don't know if this is more like for the future. Just a confirmation, affirmation, whatever the fuck you want to call it. The fudge you want to call it. I'm gonna buy that truck. It's not even just about buying the truck, man, because anybody could buy a pickup truck. It's about setting a goal, and because I could buy it right with credit, using my money that I make from my job, saving for the down payment. I'm gonna have a big ass APR percentage right now. What, like minimum 7%, even if you have good credit. So it'd be awful. I want to buy that shit cash, bro. I'm going to buy that shit cash. I will. I had to let some people go over here because they were not letting them. I'm on the fucking freeway right now, dude. I'm going home and we're about to go back to work. I just came to buy my mom. Oh, look, that's a nice Mustang. Talking about 5.0s. It's a nice Mustang, but it's a shitty color. I came to buy my mom a gift, right, for tomorrow's Mother's Day. But I could have bought her more things, man. If I would have made fucking more money from the markets next year, I promise you. Next year le voy a poner a mi mom banda, mariachi. I could do that. I could do that shit this year, man. What the fuck am I saying next year? But obviously, since next year Mother's Day, right? This Mother's Day, I can't do it. Maybe we're gonna take her out to eat or something. But all of these things, man, that I want to do for my mom, I can't fucking do this shit by fucking working this job, man. And no fucking hate to this job, man. Shout out Silvano, shout out Manny, shout out Weedy, shout out Rob, my co-workers, right? Shout out Xavier, shout out all those guys that we used to work with that they have they fucking quit or whatever, or at least that Xavier quit, right? But back to my point is, that job, man, it's giving me the income that I'm using, right, to invest into the markets, right, to invest into my craft, to invest into my skill. That's giving me the chance, right? It's giving me the money that I need to start investing, to start buying books, to start buying knowledge, to start buying courses, all of these things that I'm supposed to be doing. It's giving me the chance to do, right? Invest, deposit in an account, buy challenges, buy trading challenges. It's gonna give me it's gonna be the way that I get funded and I make my first big payout through the money that I work for. But that's the thing. It's money that I'm giving my time for to somebody else. I'm giving my time away, 8 hours of my day, 8 hours for my past 4 years since I've been out of high school. I'm 20. No, it's been 5-6 years already. So 6 years, bro. But like 1 year I was working in the strawberry with my dad, and then I came over here to where I'm working right now in the warehouse. But even that, man, working in the fucking strawberries with my dad actually taught me so fucking much, man. That was my first ever job when I was 13. How old are you when you're in a 7th grader in middle school? Because they had bought me an Xbox 360, and obviously when you're playing Call of Duty and all of this shit, you want to play online. And to play online, you need Wi-Fi. At that time, you needed a gold membership. If you played Xbox 360, you know what the fuck that is. And then even then, I played Call of Duty, right? So Call of Duty, that shit back then, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, that was my prime. I was a fucking quickscoper, man. And what did they have? The season passes, the DLC packs, the camos, all that shit. But my parents bought me the game and the video game, and they thought that was it, right? I wanted to buy controllers, I wanted to buy headphones, I wanted to buy fucking mics, everything that you needed to game properly, right? Everything that these kids are getting now for like nothing. I had to fucking work for it, man. I had to go at 13. Well, the first time I ever worked and picked strawberry with my dad, it was actually I didn't even think I picked strawberry the first time that I went. I think it was in the strawberry, but it was something else because It was in December. It was in winter break. And in that time, we don't... Obviously, the strawberry season is over during that time. I think we were removing plastic from the fields. But boy, does that fucking teach me a lesson. And I literally did everything that goes to do with strawberries, man. Whether it was planting them, picking the weeds, pulling the plastic, burning the fucking holes to then plant the seeds. And when you burn the holes, you have to put a fucking tank. One of those tanks, that the butane tanks, the big ones. We put it in a backpack and we would carry that shit all day for 12 hours. I remember we did that shit for 12 hours, bro. Fuck! I've done way harder shit, man. What the fuck am I complaining? I got nothing to fucking complain about. My fucking job is great, man. But it's not, I don't want to do this shit forever. No hate to nobody working a job, man. If you love your job, man, you fucking go for it, right? If it makes you happy, do great. But for me, I'm not content. I'm not content with this job, man. I know I could do better, bro. I can't fucking help other people if I could barely help myself, right? I need more money to help more people. I need more money to build schools. Go back to my homeland, Mexico, right? And build schools, build roads. Back to my rancho. Fucking every like Akon, right? What did he do? He made his money and went back to fucking Africa and fucking helped all of the people over there. His people, right? That I want to fucking do that shit, but I don't want to do that shit just in Mexico. I want to do that shit in Mexico, right? In Mexico. Help my raza, help my people. But teach them my craft if they choose to learn it. If not, we'll fucking build schools for anybody to learn anything they want, right? And the thing is, I want to do that shit everywhere. But for that, you need money to help. If you want to help more people, you need more money, right? If you want to help feed more people, you need more money. You need more money, man. And this day and age of society, man, that's how fucking life works. We just need money. You need money to survive. How the fuck are you gonna eat if you don't make no money, right? And it's not about the money. People that say, oh, but money is a root to all evil. Money doesn't make you happy. Bro, shut the fuck up, dude. We need money to survive in this day and age, man. And it's truly not about the money. It's what you can do with the money. It's all of the people that you can help. It's how you could give your family a better health care. How you could provide a better school for your kids. How you could fucking live in a better neighborhood for your family to be safe. All of these things, man. Take them on trips. Don't to retire your mom. The first thing that I'm gonna fucking do when I make good money, man. When I start making 30K a month, I'm gonna fucking retire my mom, man. And probably even sooner, man. Before I retire myself, I'm going to retire my mom. I promise you that. Mark my fucking words, man. Mark my fucking words. I'm not gonna fucking quit, and I'm not gonna fucking stop, man. As cringy as it sounds, whoever fucking is listening to this, man, you can achieve anything that you want in this lifetime, man. As long as you fucking continue to go hard, man. The same way that I'm fucking continuing to go hard, and I'm not gonna fucking quit it. All of these words that I'm saying, man, it's not just words, man. It means something. It means something, but because anything that you put your mind to, and if you truly love it, man. At the beginning, I didn't love trading, man. I fucking actually hated it. I'm not lying. I didn't fucking hate it, but there was times that I did hate it because I would lose fucking money and I would blow accounts. The last time I blown 2 accounts this year, and I haven't been able to fucking deposit again an actual live account besides challenge accounts, right? Because of fucking I bought the engine for my truck. That shit was like $4,000. But eventually I'm gonna have fucking 20K from the market to fucking put a 5.0 and a 10 already transmission into this shit. Into this shit right here, this F-150 that I'm driving right now, I promise you, right? So anything that you want in this lifetime, this was literally fucking just, I literally blew my thoughts in this fucking drive talk, man. This was a little bit of everything. I literally almost wanted to cry at a point in time. But I'm not gonna fucking cry, man. What the fuck is that? My dad once told me as a kid, para de yo, so this is a little update on the video I just did in the highway, right? I didn't do a like an ending, right? And what I was just thinking, today I gotta hit back in shoulders, so I'll record that. But the thing is, right now something happens. I don't mean to. If you're the guy watching this and you were the cashier that just cashed me out, I don't mean to disrespect you or nothing, bro. This is more like I'm taking this as a lesson for me to not fucking quit, right? So I just came to the store, right, to buy some things from CVS or whatever, and there was this guy. He was like 3 inches shorter than me, right? He seemed to be like in his 40s, late 40s, early 50s, and he was bald. No shame to him or anything, right? and he was a little chunky. And bro, he was the only cashier in that store. And he had an attitude. He had an attitude. You could tell he had an attitude. You could tell when somebody doesn't like their job, man. And I felt bad for him in a way, but at the same time, I kind of like bro, if anybody was him, I'm 5'5", 5'6" on a good day. But that guy had to be like 5'1", 5'2", and I'm already considering myself short. So, oh shoot. So I know that I have to work 10 times harder than all these other motherfuckers, right? Because, bro, you gotta have money, you gotta be fit, you gotta be in shape, you gotta fill all these other buckets because you cannot fill that bucket. I mean, now you can get surgery and all that shit, but I'm not gonna fucking lose my strength in my legs or all of that. But God made me short for a reason. He would have made me tall, he would have made me OP, right? Too much overpowered already. He made me short for a reason. But back to my point is, no disrespect to that guy, but that guy just looked like he fucking hated his job, man. He treated me kind of rude. He treated the guy before me kind of rude. And he treated the other people kind of rude. But bruh, if I was in his position, I fucking hate my life too. Damn near 5'1", little chunky, bald. Who knows if he has a family or if he's single, if he's single. I would fucking hate my life too. I would fucking hate doing that shit all day as well, right? And that, no hate to him, but that just gave me motivation that I don't want to end up like that. I do not want to end up like that. And it doesn't matter that you're short. It doesn't matter that if you're a little chunky. You could change your lifestyle. Obviously, you can. Obviously, if you want to, you can fucking get a surgery to get taller. But I would advise totally not to do that. But everything else you could fix. Everything else you could fucking fix, man. If you decide to, right? And the drive talk went a little bit longer. I'm gonna hit shoulders and back later on. Right, this drive talk went a little bit longer, but no hate to that guy, man. I took that as lesson from life. As look at the person in front of you. No hate to him, but I do not want to end up like him. People that I see at my job, right, that they're 50, 60, 70 years old, still working at that fucking warehouse, man. I do not want to end up like that. I want to work. I want to work for the rest of my life. Don't get me wrong. But I want to work for me. I want to work for my business. I want to work for things that I love doing. I want to work in my niche, in my craft, and things that I want to fucking do. I don't want to work for somebody else's business. I don't want to work for somebody else's dream. I want to work for my dream, building my dream, building sea winds, building kilos, hearts and paw, building all of these schools that I want to build, building fucking, bro, come on, dude. People gotta start believing in themselves, man. And that guy, man, if you're watching this, bro, you got this, bro. You could get out of there, and you could put in the work, man. Just start hitting the gym every day. That's it. And you don't even have to hit the gym. Do push-ups every day. I promise you're gonna feel better. I promise you. Peace and love to anybody watching this. I command you health. I command you wealth. Well, this is not even gonna be the end because I'm gonna post the workout within this video as well. So it's gonna be the warm up. Well, obviously I'll always warm up, but it's gonna be the back workout, pull-ups, and shoulders with weights. Peace and love.
For investors, that's good for maybe a daily chart, maybe a weekly chart. But essentially right here on Celsius, this was a beautiful day trading setup. So we're looking at the 5-minute time frame. So each bar represents 5 minutes of price action. Right here, first thing in the morning, we get a nice good impulse move up.
Top of the morning, people was buying Celsius.
Exactly. Top of the morning. High volume, first candle of the day. Then we start to consolidate. We go sideways. We're just vibrating back and forth. Basically, this is telling us, hey, there are no sellers that are really selling at these higher prices. Volume starts to decrease. That's bullish. That makes this a bullish flag pattern. And volume starts to increase, and we start to break the top of the range. There's your buy setup. You can buy Celsius. You can put a stop loss right underneath the low of the consolidation. So this is your risk right here. Risk. If it comes back in and hits the stop loss, too bad. You know, that's an expensive.
You're saying no risk and no biscuit. You know?
Yep. But the volume increase. We also got a breakout on the RSI, which is telling us that we're relatively strong compared to our prior price action. And then look, you just get a nice, good shot up, and you can just sell when you see the first freaking red candle. There you go. That's like a 3 to 5% move. If you want to, you can set your stop and trail it up. So that's just a simple day trading chart.
Get to do this.
We don't day trade Celsius though. We buy it whole.
Yeah, exactly. It's in a really good spot now because it held the prior all-time highs. So
Like
now
I
it has
said.
a chance to vibrate sideways or even go higher over time because the buyers took control. So we could do something like that. We could come back
Strong
in.
stock, man. If you guys been listening to us all year, I've been saying, listen, buy. And those of you who followed our advice, you got more money than you had before. You know, you made money listening to me, as usual. Right? You know what I'm saying?
Number
The
2.
green line represents the all-time high. If you break above the all-time high, hold it as support. Boom, you got that same buy setup, stop loss, and then you just sell into the pops. So that's a cool, just way to trade if you're day trading. But also, if you see that on a big time frame, like a daily chart, a weekly chart, a monthly chart, you know that, hey, this could potentially be an okay time to invest.
But like the same principles hold when you swing trade, because that's mostly what we do, like swing trading. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So speaking of swing trades, this is actually the price of gold. And gold right now.
Ooh.
Do you see that? Do you see what I'm seeing?
I see it. I see the falling wedge.
Exactly, yeah. Falling wedge, this is bullish consolidation. If you ever see an impulse wave up and then a stock vibrate at like a 45-degree angle, that's bullish. That's just telling you, hey, nobody's interested in selling right up here. And this actually brings me into
Had a little pop today. That's today?
Yeah, this brings me into the big money methods gold
Oh,
article.
man.
I was actually just reading it from Sean. Really, really good article.
Seen.
Yeah, seen. Not
Yeah.
Sean.
He
Oh,
spelled
okay.
it. Listen, his parents decided to spell it like that. We're going to call it seen.
Okay, seen. Got it. Seen wrote an amazing gold article right over here. So basically, gold, it's in a bullish chart formation right over here. This is starting to break out. We got a breakout on the RSI, and we got a small increase in volume. If we take a look at the monthly chart, so a much bigger time frame, we have this kind of cup and like handle formation. You could call it like a flag, a cup. But basically, this is gold going sideways for 4 years, and we just exited this like 3 months ago. So gold could potentially go up for another 4 years.
What's the ETF you use to go into? What's the ETF you like to go?
Yeah, great question. It's GLD, tracks the price of gold. It has a super liquid options chain, so it's easy to buy and sell calls and puts, call debit spreads, you name it. If you're into the income version of gold, you could do GLDI. They do the covered calls.
Is that a yield max?
It's kind of like a yield max, but it's a similar strategy. All right, so those are the main things that I wanted to talk about. If you have any stocks that you want me to break down, I'm totally cool to do that.
There's a super chat for you, Greg.
Oh, excellent. What's up? That's Brandon right over there.
Over here.
Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate that.
Oh, you just called him the GOAT. All right, that's what's up, man.
I appreciate that. Romulus is the GOAT in my mind. So.
Hey, that's law number 48 laws of power. That's number 1. That's law number 1. 48 laws of power. What are we doing with? Can we short Shopify yet, or what?
Yeah, let's take a look.
I've been trying to short this shit all year. I feel like.
Remember that time I texted you that one day? I was like, check out this shop short right here.
Yeah.
It dropped like 3%.
Yeah.
Like 2 minutes after.
What about right now?
Yeah, can you see my screen now?
No. Can you put Greg's screen back on?
I have Shopify up.
Hold on. Waiting for Nima. Nima's the best producer.
I got you the setup. Thank you, Nima.
Right. Look at that gap.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Shopify got taken behind the woodshed.
Yeah, it did.
So,
and it's supposed to beat earnings, but it's still like dropped that much.
Seriously, and sometimes it can just be priced in. This whole run up could have potentially priced in that earnings, or this could have been a topping formation on this earnings. One thing I just want to quickly chart out is, this is kind of like a rounded top. You can kind of see how it kind of like rolls over. It just really doesn't keep the momentum right over there. So that's a potential reason why it could have gapped down. But the setup moving forward is when you see a fat ass gap down like this, we need to find where's the resistance, and or can we get like a bear flag or a bear pullback type of thing. So what I'm looking at right here is like there's a lot of support that was here. We bounce off this demand area, bounce. So if we come into this area from the bottom side, there's likely going to be
that was why now we're gonna do close.
A shooting star candle, an inverted hammer, whatever you want.
All right.
But otherwise, a drop, and if it goes sideways for a few days and then it starts to drop, there's your short entry as well.
What about Lululemon? Do we short this motherfucker?
So Lulu, right now the retail sector is not doing so hot. And actually, Lulu, this is a Discord trade alert right here. Lulu puts, number puts, and that's Lulu's the same setup as Shopify. Notice, you drop, you base for a bit. Once you start to exit from the bottom side, that can be a short setup.
All right. So
it could be also another way to hedge your portfolio. I do think Lulu might be a little bit too late to short. RTK, no, not the retail sector. It's out of my mind now. But there's an ETF that tracks the retail sector, like Nordstrom, Lulu, stuff like that. But I would just wait on Lulu. I would be bearish Lulu though. Maybe if it can reject somewhere around like 390. So basically the former breakdown area.
Got it. All right. What about Axon?
AXON. How'd that do?
It's
kind of just flopping around.
It ain't made no big moves yet.
Yeah, so on Tuesday we talked about this. Could be a potential head and shoulders, and it's a textbook head and shoulders if the volume is the highest on the left shoulder. This is the left shoulder. This is the head right here. Here's the right shoulder. And then if it has some dandruff, it'll break the neckline. There you go, right underneath the So head and shoulders, boom. And the target on that would be the former breakout area. So I would lean sideways to slightly lower is the forecast, even if it's underneath 321. Type in the chat.
They got a keto bowl.
Okay. Dude, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's not called King Keto Bowl. I think it was a typo.
Do you
but they make mistakes sometimes. They're not
fiber, but
hey, listen. We buying the stock or not?
Gosh, it's so tempting, and I want to say yes. I really want to wait though. When you see a big move like this, let's bring out the fibs. Okay.
Yeah, I'm saying little fib
to high. A good value area would be about 2681. It depends on your time horizon too. So like this is pressing right now. This is screaming. It just wants to break out again. You could scalp that or day trade that, but it's tough to like take a longer term position when the RSI is at 73.
All right. What did you say? What were you saying?
You can just measure the golden fib, so measure from low to high, and then it would be about 2681 could be an area where it could find some support. You can text me before you buy too if you want.
What if I sell, like next down they sell puts at there?
You could. Generally though, to get a better bang for your buck on the premium, you want to wait for an implied volatility spike. So you want to wait for a badass red day. It's not a bad idea. You would want to wait for the overall broad market to potentially correct. Because right now the market's at a spot where it's $250,000 on Chipotle.
What are you gonna do? I'm saying, listen.
Bill Ackman is long heavily on Chipotle and heavily long on Google. Bill Ackman.
Billy?
Yep, he's a good investor.
You ain't tell me Bill was fucking with him.
Bill fucks with Chipotle. You should listen to him on the Lex Friedman podcast. It's a really good podcast on investing. Bill Ackman, Lex Friedman. Just something to think about. He gives a bunch of stock tips and investing tips too.
All right. Yeah. I fucked with Bill, man. Like he had to trade it. Yeah, because Bill, he said, right when C-19 was starting, he said, yo, the economy's gonna crumble, and then it crumbled after he said it, but he had a short on the market, man.
Oh hell yeah!
He induced the crumble. That's how I knew. That's how I knew. This was doing his thing. All right, cool. Well, Greg, thank you so much, man. Listen, if y'all want more from Greg and the homie Rhymeless and me, right? Make sure you hit the Discord, join me in there, man, helping you get some of this fucking money, some of this cash money. Me, Romulus, young Algo, little candlesticks. We up in there, man. Let's go. All right. Hey, I got some shit I want to talk about. And this week's Real Talk.